for some high-level analysis of Gravity's win.
Thank you very much, Freak. And I think we all had Bunny Fufu hopping into our hearts that game.
Oh, my God.
Even EpicSkillshot did. He wrote on Twitter for the first replay as we bring this on up, "Holy moly, Bunny, that's not legal." And I think everybody kind of figured out what the situation was after Bunny was pretty much carrying the game.
He carried the game. They talked about the team compositions here and how Bunny Fufu was the only thing that was going to create fights for Gravity, and how, you know, that would be a problem if it wasn't Bunny Fufu on Thresh, who's maybe the best Thresh in the world.
A lot of things he did were not legal this game. Let's pull up the first replay and just see how he started it off, because it looked like Teammate had everything in the bag here. And then even with a few slip-ups, Gravity pulled out nicely.
We can roll this one right away, because I just want to highlight again how reliable he is at making very difficult plays. Hook into Lantern, that's the easy part. He then flays the instant Porpoise started his tunnel. He didn't have very much time. Cop makes the lone misplay there by missing the ultimate because he used it before the flash. But at this point, Cop is kind of struggling. Bunny Fufu never panics. He immediately gets the hook. He knows to take it in. He flays both people. Bunny did not miss a single ability with tons of variance during that entire fight, and it cleans things up for Gravity to initially give them the lead in this game. Like, it was absolutely ridiculous how well he was playing that game, and it only got better from there.
It was crazy stuff all game long. On the desk, we were kind of saying, he's heating up. Here he goes. He's heating up, hitting three-pointers from everywhere.
Bunny's had this before, and I like to kind of make an NBA Jam reference here, where if you hit 3 hooks in a row, Bunny Fufu can just start throwing out all the hooks, and it won't miss, even if you're halfway across the map.
And in that sense, it's got to be the shoes, right? Cool down all the way.
He does the cooldown boots, too, later on in the game, only because he lands so many hooks. But we have another replay where he hooked after a flash. And I want to slow this down to see if the hook was going to land, regardless of whether the flash was landed or not. So let's just roll this right now at very slow speeds as soon as the hook gets thrown out, because he's lining it up to hit that. But if you notice where he throws it, based on the timing, he needed Slushy to flash that as well. And your mind is just blown at the speed of the decisions that Thresh has made. And we highlight these two Thresh plays, most importantly, only because how impressive it was, but mainly because that's what Gravity needed to do in order to win this game.
Exactly. They needed Bunny to come out big. It's going to be very strong for them in the playoffs, as well as having Bunny with that kind of strength coming out. It's good for them to keep climbing with that.
Here's the thing.
How many supports carry a game like that?
They're in the playoffs right now, so don't have to worry immediately about a Thresh ban coming up. Teammates going to have to be the ones trying to, you know, recover from that, as they're going to have to play against Team Liquid. Honestly, though, like, dude, it was mean. The Morgana game that Bunny Fufu played yesterday was actually pretty lackluster. He missed a lot of bindings.
That's true.
Ineffective in fights, but getting him back onto such a comfort champion put him into the playoffs.
Well, we get to hear from the man himself, because Dash is actually standing by with Bunny Fufu right now, so we're going to